This is the man most black people in America are calling, especially those black people who are liberals, are calling a racist, and liberal Americans who are of the other skin tone call a racist. This is who they call a racist. Back in the 80s, every black person loved him. He gave black people jobs. That's one part. He supported Jesse Jackson, the civil rights leader Jesse Jackson, when he ran for presidency in the 80s. He was also one of the instruments that helped Jesse Jackson with his coalition that they called them at that time. They called them, I think it was Wall Street. No, Wall. The wall must fall. The wall on wall must fall. Just to be correct, the wall on wall must fall. That's Jesse Jackson's was one of his coalition. What he was doing at that time to see if he could at least let the wealth move across everybody rather than just stay in Wall Street. Anyway, just listen to what Jesse Jackson says about Donald Trump and listen also to Donald Trump's remarks. This is the person they also called a racist. I don't see any racism in his blood or on his face or on the things that he's done, especially for African Americans or black Americans, to be concise.
I now want to bring forth a friend who has, he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness and his commitment for their success is beyond argument. When we opened this Wall Street project and we talked about it, he gave us space at 40 Wall Street, which was to make a statement about our having a presence there. Beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88.
Jesse Jackson.
And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building with a builder of people. Last year he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
Always presently give money to HBCUs.
Well, it is an honor to be here, and I was with Jesse last year, and we had a lot of fun, and it was a little different. Jesse started off by saying, most of the wealth in this country is in the hands of a few. And I thought to myself, is that a bad thing? What's wrong with that, Jesse? But he did have an expression last year, and I was just telling Roger, he had an expression last year, the wall on wall must fall. And you haven't used it today, and I'm very disappointed in this, Jesse, because I thought it was a great expression. And I heard the expression about 14 times, and then he came to me at the end of the session, and he said, listen, I want some office space in your building on Wall Street, because the wall on wall will fall. And I said, it's okay, Jesse, I'll make a good deal with you. I'll get you some space. You'll pay about $40 a foot. And he said, no, I don't want to pay 40. I said, how about 30? No. It was the cheapest deal I ever made in the history of 40 Wall Street. Is that right? He got it for nothing. He was a very tough negotiator. We know that, right? Nah, he's a terrific guy. We love him, and I'm here for him. And the snow came, and I said, gee, nobody's going to show up, and look at this place, it's packed. Well, I'll just say a few words. I mean, Wall Street and New York City and this whole region is doing unbelievably well. I'm building a job on the west side, which is the largest job ever approved by the New York City Planning Commission. You see it going up along the West Side Highway. It's almost 10 million square feet. It's 18 buildings, and it's really going to be something. I will tell you, a large percentage of the people, and especially in construction, that are building these great jobs are black and minorities, and I'm very proud of it. We have close to 25%, and I think the number's going up, and they do a great job. There are no better builders than we have in New York. and a big percentage of that is black and minority folks. So I just want to thank everybody in the room for being here. I look forward to some questions, and then I don't know how we're ever going to leave this building today, because if you look outside, it is terrible, but we'll figure a way. There's always a way. And thank you, Jesse, and congratulations.
You want to know something crazy? This is the man they say.
And with all of that wealth, Trump wants a free ticket to the fair tonight.